All right, everybody. Welcome to the Why Ukraine live stream. This time I'm not using Aussie. Sorry, it's pretty funny. I'm not using my usual streaming. It caused a lot of problems the past couple times. So I'm going to just see how this goes. And thank you all for coming. And apparently I failed to prepare properly. As per usual, let's move some things around on the screen and we'll talk about what's going on today, guys. It's quite, well, I think Aussie Bugger, you said it. better bring the GIMP out, you know, and that's kind of, I think the GIMP is out and his name is Donald Trump, unfortunately. And he's kind of, you know, I just watched Greg Terry and Dr. Gerdes, you know, and even Johnny over at ATP Geopolitics kind of saying things like, and I mean, this is really common in the mainstream media as well. Like, well, you know, we don't know what Trump's gonna do. He's a wild card, right? I mean, that's the story, you know. But we do know, okay? We do know, okay? Going all the way back, here we go, in the fall of 1992. This is an article from 2018. Foreign Policy, you know, pretty well respected magazine. Okay, so this is well documented, guys. Yeah, Scruffy. I mean, here's the thing, though. Even Ukrainians are saying it. And I will gladly be wrong. You know, but the sort of the general impression, and I literally just watched Greg Terry and Dr. Gerdes like 15 minutes ago talking about this, and how Ukrainians are saying, well, you know, Trump's ego won't let him be defeated by Russia. Okay, and here's the thing about ego. Oh, hello, Anna, by the way. Here's the thing about ego, right? It only works if you care about the thing. Okay? If you care about winning or losing the thing, if you identify with it, if it is in some way a part of you, then, yeah, sure. Okay, great. You know, your ego becomes attached to that thing, you know, to use the Buddhist terminology. You have an attachment, you might say. But Trump and Vance and all of those people, they are in no way attached to Ukraine. And Trump is attached for decades and decades. This article here, and I have many more besides. In the fall of 1992, after he cut a deal with U.S. banks to work off nearly $1 billion in personal debt, Trump put a big gala on for himself in Atlantic City to announce his comeback. Party guests were given pictures of Trump's face. Oh, I can't even read this part. Oh, good God. See if I can get to the bad part. Right. So Trump eventually made a comeback. According to several sources, knowledge of Trump's businesses, foreign money played a large role in reviving his fortunes, particularly investment by wealthy people from Russia and the former Soviet republics. Okay, we're talking about the oligarchs who were stealing everything that wasn't nailed down and some things that were from, from the bones of the Soviet Union. Okay. As an American, KKCG says, as an American who's lived through one Trump administration, I can confirm that saying Trump is a wild card is 99% hopium. Yeah, and the deal is that, yeah, he didn't do a lot of the things he said he was going to do, but that's because there were checks and balances in our government. The Republicans didn't control 100% of the government, but now they do. Cheryl, Ozzy's asking about as to your well-being. Are you doing okay? I want you to know that I know you didn't want you won a patch, and oh, by the way, I want to just share this with you right now. Good God, do I have it? Oh, right. I shared it to our Discord, but I just wanted to share this video with you. Can I do full screen? Yes, I believe I can. Ta-da! It's real. These are you can even see my hat there. This is me sending out all of your orders. Why is there no sound? There we go.
So
let's take it back.
Okay, here we are.
You
Finally,
guys hear that?
All the packages going out. I think all of the EU, no, we've got 3 more EU ones left. And then these are all the ones going to America. So
yeah, so Cheryl, your patch is in there.
Cheryl
I know you didn't
Watley
want
got
your
one,
patch.
even though she said
this poor lady here working on the weekend. It's a Sunday, and the post office, I was shocked to find that the post office is open on Sundays now. And I understand why, because Ukrainians, it's a military thing, to be honest. Ukrainians are sending drones night and day, 24/7, 7 days a week. We can't afford to have either the government post office or the private post office closed. So Cheryl, I wanted to let you know that some of you won things, and I'll be honest, I understand maybe you don't want them. And Cheryl was like, I don't really need like a military patch. It'll just melt in my closet. Here's what I'd like to ask you guys to do, okay? Those of you who have won something in our last raffle, based on your contributions, totally cool if you really don't want it. What I'd like to ask you to do is, Christmas is coming, right? Give your prize, whatever it happens to be, give it to somebody who who either supports Ukraine and maybe would appreciate something like that, or somebody who you would like to support Ukraine. And this is half the reason that I set this whole website up, with all of these crazy, and I need to go through and make some changes here, because as you can see, you can still buy patches and stuff, and I need to go in and take those out because I'm not going to be able to deliver those for a couple of months. So I don't want to. I'm bad enough as it is with deliveries. Cheryl, a rubber melts horribly in Arizona. Yes, and I understand that. So what I neither give nor receive Christmas. Wait, really? Are you Jehovah's Witness or sorry for prying, but yeah, I mean, I don't give or receive Christmas presents because I'm a pagan, so I give Yule gifts, Yazichnik, as they say here. But anyway, so if not a Christmas present, then a birthday gift, for someone who like I said, you either supports Ukraine or for whom you would like them to. And the nice thing is that um, each of those prizes, the flags that are signed, the um, the patches that are signed, the stickers with a note and everything, they all have a story behind them. And what I'd like you to do is when you receive that, if you choose to give it to someone else, tell them the story to the extent that you can. And if you don't know, what the story is, ask me. We have a Discord, and you can say, "Hey, James, what's the story with this patch that I got? It says, like, thanks, dude, on it. Who did this come from and why?" And I will totally explain it, because I know the story of every single prize, every single item, every single gift that I send out, and it's all very personal. And I'm sorry that I didn't have time to write personal notes for everyone. I would like to in the future to do that, but I only have two hands. So that's just something that these gifts that I sent out to you guys. If it's a magnet, put it on your refrigerator. If it's a patch and you want to wear it, great. But think about giving it to someone. Okay, that's enough of my rant. In any case, the point is that, and the point of my thumbnail for this live stream is that Trump has been, and will continue to be a pet of Vladimir Putin. Okay, once again, the Trump DJT stock for Trump media, for his fake social media, Truth Social. Okay, all of the investment for that totally bought and paid for by Russian dark money. When you trace it back, okay, so it comes from ES Family Trust, open an account with Paxum Bank, all of these, shell companies. And look at this. It says, through leaked documents, The Guardian has learned that ES Family Trust operated like a shell company for Russian-American businessman Anton Postolnikov, who owns Paxum Bank and is subject of a joint federal criminal investigation by the FBI, Department of Homeland Security. What do you bet that investigation's going to disappear? What do you bet? KK's GG. I'm sorry. I was in such I packed so many. I don't remember who got what, to be honest. I'll have to go back over my documents. But if you describe it to me or show it to me, I will know. And you know what? You can always trade, because, like, I think Cheryl, Bell, wait, hang on. Hang on. Who got that? Yes, Bell, our very own Bell, who painted a prize that we sent. And anyway, the point is, she lives close to you. You could always trade. You could start a collection of these things and trade with each other. I think this time around he might be the pet of Musk and his oligarch buddies. And then the thing about it is that Musk, ever since I don't have an article up for this yet right now, but ever since Musk moved Tesla to China, Musk has started veering that way. And honestly, maybe he always was Lex Luthor, but so many people just went crazy over quarantine during COVID. Can I share that link to Discord? Which one? The article? Yeah, I will. This one here. Okay. So you guys, thank you for bringing that up. And you actually, I couldn't send your gift today. You purchased some magnets, and I discovered that the glue that holds the coin onto the magnet doesn't last. So I had to buy some more. I had to buy some epoxy today when I was getting ready to send your order. I think it was you. Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's another Ann. Anyway, yeah. I mean, the thing is they're all now. Here's the thing to understand. All right, Trump, Musk, Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin. They're all on the same side. Okay, they're all on the same side now against us. It's us against them now. Oh my God, Mitch, I am copying that. The Korean troops finding internet porn. This war has its own battle of the bulge. I am yoinking that right freaking now, and quoting you, Mitch Ashdown. There we go. Holy crap, that is freaking amazing. Mitch Ashdown, 2024. There we go. It's on the internet now. The Korean troops finding internet porn. This war has its own battle of the bulge. Jesus Christ. You won the internet today. Oh, you copied it? Damn. Okay, well, maybe I'll change it from Mitch Ashdown to Abraham Lincoln then. Interesting, Mr. Squiggle. So most billionaires operate from the shadows. These guys are coming to the fore. Musk is a puppet of others. In reality, Trump does not need him. He can find any excuse to burn Musk. I mean, we can theorize about whatever conspiracy theory that we want to about who's controlling who. I would say that, maybe it goes back and forth. The fact of the matter is that they're all on the same side, Yeah, Musk, Ozzy Bugga says, Musk did not buy Twitter to make money. He bought it to shape the news, just like the robber barons have done since the first newspapers and Fox News and Clear Channel with and Sinclair. For those of you who aren't in America, Sinclair owns like a majority of local TV stations. Yes, Scruffy, bulge in the pants. Yes. Yeah. So, So KKSGG. So some people are saying it. Some people are talking about it. I was just watching the Face of the Nation just before this stream, and that axis of evil was pointed out to their Republican senator guest. I will go and watch that. Cheryl, did they have porn at Battle of the Bulge? I'm confused. Oh boy. Oh, it's good. Chat is good today, guys. You guys are great. Man. Okay. So that's that. I want to come at you with some good news. Yesterday I was a little bit doomer. I will confess, but that's a fact, right? I mean, to me, it's not doomerism. It's grim determination. So, by the way, guys, I see nobody's messages are getting filtered. Nobody's complaining. So that's great. So I think I'm gonna ditch the Restream software and just go with YouTube by itself for a while until I find something better. Interesting. Last conspiracy I heard regarding Trump administration is that will actually be 3 different rulers with Trump as the overlord. Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole thing. Yeah, Scruffy, it seems to be working, so that's great. Okay. So here's another article about Trump. I'll post it to our Discord, And it's well documented. And I understand that, like I was saying, there's a lot of Ukrainians who they see it from the outside. They don't know this whole history going back decades. They don't know that stuff. A lot of Americans don't know. And all they see is, well, Trump is a big, strong, orange egotist. Oh, Mitch. Oh, wait. Oh, you retracted, though. I thought it was Perun's chat. Okay. I see you're doing research on who first said the Battle of the Bulge joke. Okay. Okay. The bulge thing on Perun's comments section. Okay. I will look that up. For now, I'm giving you credit for saying it on my chat. Okay. Yeah, Shere Khan, I want to agree with you. And why am I continuing to do this? Right? Is because I know I do not believe that the American people will allow Ukraine to be lost, no matter the vote. Yes, and ultimately I agree with you there, because the majority of American people support Ukraine. Did anyone see the enormous protest going on in New York City with regards to what? Anna, hang on. Yeah, so here's another yet another link, to another case of potential money laundering that honestly Trump is probably never going to get prosecuted for. It's just ridiculous, and when you see these situations where we have kleptocrats who are not charged, not prosecuted, it's a sign of the decline of American democracy. NYC protest now. Protests against Trump. Oh, against Trump's deportation plan. Yeah. Yeah. So this is, I mean, I want to just, immigration, women, gay rights. Yeah, okay. Trump is a signatory and a spokesman, but he certainly listens to lots of people around him. Yeah, the problem is the people around him now are much worse. The people around him now are much worse than they were in 2016. Jonathan, as the sod turns, Jonathan says America will shortly be in so much chaos with the power grabs coming that Ukraine will be sold. Well, again, the one thing that I really do agree with that Greg Terry said in his video on with Dr. Gerdes is Ukraine will never, ever, ever give up. You could sell Ukraine for $100 bajillion, and it won't make a difference because there's millions, tens of millions of Ukrainians here who are not leaving, not giving up, and we will fight till the bitter end. Scruffy, I think the only reliable ally of Ukraine is Europe. Well, part of Europe, and as it should be. But without the U.S., Europe may find itself having to deploy troops in some fashion to the front. Yeah, that's you said it correctly, I think. And this is, I talked about this way back when I talked about how, electing Trump leads us to World War III. Way back, 4 weeks ago, so a month ago, I was talking about this stuff. And making, the idea of a false peace, a bad peace is worse than war, really. So I want to show you guys something good and something cool. Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember, but going on, this is what started my whole 2 months of illness. But I was happy to do it anyway. So here, I'll turn on subtitles. So this is Me Ukraina Live. And this is talking about the class that I taught about drones for teenagers. Okay, and there's a point to this story. Oh yeah, Ozzy Bugga, see what happens if Trump evicts the millions of undocumented and adds tariffs. Yeah, it's going to totally... I'm more worried about America than I am Ukraine, because Ukraine, like I said, we're never going to stop fighting. And Scruffy, we've still got part of Europe behind us, and I believe the American people too. Okay, so yes, Shirkan, let's talk about something good. Okay, so here we go. Let me do the subtitles in auto-translated English, and we'll see how it goes here.
Він пройшов найгарячіші точки Східного фронту, а з тяжких боїв вийшов без жодного поранення завдяки хорошій підготовці від побратима. Після демобілізації Михайло Купчин продовжив його справу і організовує у рідному селищі на Черкащині вишколи для молоді. Чому навчаються нині, бачила наша Ольга Косенко.
Світлина, коли я вийшов із траншеї.
Зброю до рук Михайло Купчин взяв у перший день повномасштабного вторгнення. Спочатку служив в теробороні, потім перевівся до батальйону «Вовки да Вінчі», пройшов найгарячіші точки від Куп'янська до Бахмута. Зізнається, вийти з пекельних боїв без поранень допомогли вишколи від його товариша Олександра Воробйова. Колишній афганець почав готувати захисників на Черкащині ще задовго до Великої війни.
Постійно тренувалися. Тобто наш взвод, який опікувався Трохимович, він мав наскільки таку підготовку, скажімо, що відразу я, зайшовши до Да Вінчі, відразу поїхав на бойові.
Звільнився з армії торік у травні, як багатодітний батько. Його бойовий товариш, який навчив Михайла військовій справі, загинув під Вугледаром. Тож на честь полеглого друга у рідному селищі ветеран організував вишколи для молоді.
Те, що я зараз можу бути з сім'єю, за його заплачено дуже високу ціну моїми побратимами. Я повинен передати ці знання хоча б кільком людям.
Тактика ведення бою, порятунок поранених, побудова укріплень. Бойові мурахи постійно вчаться чомусь новому. Сьогодні пілотують дронами. За інструктора американець Джеймс Віш.
So I did a week-long drone training camp, another one. How many of these have I done now? 4, maybe? So anyway, so I did this drone training camp for this big group of students, and they loved it. They had a great time. They learned a whole lot. But one thing that they were lacking was something they lacked the ability to use drone simulators because they didn't have enough laptops. Oh, okay. Could put the sound off of the vid. Yeah, we don't really need the sound on the vid, do we? Thanks for bringing that up. It wasn't me. Appreciate that. Because I can always tell what the sound is going to be on your side. So we'll keep going here. So here's me doing the training. The kids actually got to, I'm explaining pitch and yaw there and how drones work. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's me talking. So anyway, the kids got to do this, but they had to fly through this obstacle course. It was really cool. And this is, like I said, this is like the 3rd or 4th one of these that I've done. And we wanted them to get on the drone simulators, but they didn't have enough computers, didn't have enough laptops. So I happen to know a guy who has an NGO. And the NGO is called NorseAid.org. Wait. Oh, I spelled NorseAid wrong. The NGO is called Norsaid. Come on. There we go. And so this is this bunch of Norwegians who deliver all kinds of help to Ukraine. One of the things that they deliver are old laptops that are loaded up with Linux. Okay. And so they load them up with the Debian edu version of Linux. And they deliver these laptops to schools all over Ukraine so that kids can, take their online classes, because more than half of Ukrainian children have to attend strictly online classes or hybrid classes. So they get all these old laptops, I guess, from like all over Europe, and load them up and deliver them. And so Mikhailo messaged me, and he was like, hey James, we really want to do this more of this drone training with the kids, but we really need simulators. Do you know anybody who has do you know anybody who has some extra computers that the kids could use? And I said, well, by golly, turns out I do, because way back in the day, when I started this, and you'll be able to see how long ago, let's see here. Oh yeah, here we go. So as soon as it gets through the ads. I'm sorry, story time is taking a little bit longer here, guys. So I did an interview. How long ago was this? A year ago?
Hello. 40 or 50 tons of...
So this guy, Eric, his name's Eric Helgesplash, and he's actually from the part of Norway that my Norwegian family was from. And
generators and
at
blankets,
the beginning of the war, he just started
medical equipment,
delivering stuff, everything that he could. And the way it worked out, what it turned into was delivering these laptops to schools and to students. So the point is that yesterday, here's my friend Eric. I was supposed to be there, and it was just too last minute for me, and I just couldn't make it. But Eric was able to deliver 20 laptops.
Okay, James,
for the students.
I'm here now, and you're not here.
In this program.
It's good to be here.
And I guess this is my T-shirt as a thank you for helping and participating. So I'm going to get that in the mail at some point. And they made a little video, and he doesn't just deliver laptops. I know he delivers all kinds of supplies all over Ukraine. Probably not just like I said, not just laptops. That I can't tell you about, honestly. So if you guys are looking for a good NGO, a good, particularly I was Scruffy. I was thinking about you up there in Sweden. If you don't mind helping your Norwegian neighbors, feel free to rep these guys, Norsaid, because they are pretty cool. And I was just really happy to be involved in that in some way, I guess, So there's something good. Yeah, right? Reb says Muscovite won't turn off the Starlinks that the orcs. Elon Muscovite, yeah, won't turn off the Starlinks that the orcs have. That's all bullshit. It absolutely can be done. It absolutely can be done. As a former engineer and administrator of a internet service provider, I can absolutely tell you that Yeah, I knew what you meant, Reb. Starlinks. I can absolutely tell you that those, excuse me, that those Starlinks can be, nailed down and switched off. Oh, Felon or Felon Muscovite. Yeah. Yeah, Scruffy. Us Nordics, he says, we'll give them a shout out. Us Nordics have a cultural heritage of fucking things up for Russia. Yeah. So yeah. That's just some good news that I have for you. As some of you know, I am, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to continue doing this program, at least for a while, because I am joining the Ukrainian army this week. And that's why I have these things up here that I do. And I talked about this yesterday, but in case you weren't here, these are things that I personally need that I just can't buy right now. And this is the biggest thing that I'm really worried about. It's gonna cost me about somewhere between $250 and $300. Yeah, Shirkan, I don't like to say that I'm getting my dream. Okay, if this is a dream, it's a bad dream. Okay. I literally have had bad dreams about it. It's not like I, woke up one day and was like, wow, I just want to fight in a war against Russia. No, it's not a dream. It's something that I'm doing because I have to. I feel like I have to. I know what you mean, but, I just want to make that, distinction. Oh, Scruffy, thank you. Short video, 5-minute video, some of my gear. Yeah, because I am pulling things together, buying stuff. I have a lot of things, but this particular item is something that because of my back, because I fucked up my back training, in the Legion training camp last year. Yeah, Ronnie, thank you. We're all in a bad dream, right? Yeah. Some people won't understand war completely until they actively do their part. Yeah, I'm not. It would be wrong of me to say that I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I'm not. It's grim-faced, teeth-gritted determination. There we go. KK's GG. That's good. I'm glad you're getting your compulsion, James. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah. So Cheryl, the concern is that Musk is now able to control Starlink on behalf of the government. And he is now the worm tongue. The man behind the throne. And what if he says, "Yeah, switch off Starlinks in Ukraine"? So Shirkan, I found one shop here in Ukraine that sells these, and it's going to cost me, like I say, between $250 and $300. So I'm holding a raffle for it now. I will hold the raffle as soon as I should have a total up here. I need to add the widget that shows how much has been raised. But I believe we're at about $150. IMAX, marvelous. Now I got to worry about you, James. Project Mayhem, first rule of Fight Club. Yeah, fair enough. So with regards to this, so in America, the cost of this is, I believe it's $164. So what this is a system that basically will save my back from getting fucked up carrying plates and a backpack and a huge load. And thank you, Petra. So let me see if, wait a minute. Hang on. No, I want to go back. How do I go back? Go to channel. No. I don't want to go to your channel. You know they exist. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't close out my live stream. Add as a moderator. No, I can't see chat now. This sucks. Oh my gosh. How did I do that? James? No. No. Okay. You know they exist. I'm going to add you as a moderator. Just to see if I can make that go away. How do I take care of this now? Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't see chat now. I'm gonna reload the page and just see what happens. This might end my stream. I'm sorry, guys.